Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Calhoun's. We got about 6 more weeks before football season, 6 more weeks of real summer. So if you're doing the family outing thing, the picnic thing, the reunion thing, let Calhoun's provide the food. Their Feed 5 and Feed 10 family packs are fantastic, packed full of Calhoun's food, all the sides, everything you could want, all in one easy-to-carry box. All you have to do is let them do the work. You just give them a call, get on the website. They do the work for you. You get great food. You're the hero of your picnic, reunion, or outing. Calhoun's, the taste of Tennessee. All right, 2 quick UT football questions for the panel here, and we're already over, so we're going to blaze through this. First of all, you look at the roster and you see no first or second team all SEC players. You have question marks on the offensive line. You've got a quarterback who he doesn't make mistakes. He's been the quintessential game manager to this point in his career. That's what Jim Chaney inherits. I think he was a great hire. I don't know that he's going to be a miracle worker in year 1. I think he's going to be great overall. Have we set the expectations, or by the media, and have the fans cranked up the expectations too high on Jim Chaney in year 1? Silence from everyone. I've stumped the panel.
There's always that danger. You pointed out for years that you start the calendar year with your projection here, but then as you get through spring, it goes here, the signing class here, and then it's like, hey, if breaks go our way, it's bam, 11 wins.
Yeah.
So there's just the natural progression. But I do think that people are starting to overlook. There's no doubt Jim Chaney can do just sheer wizardry at times with personnel, but it starts with what the offensive line allows Tennessee to do this year. I think he's going to have them in good schemes. I think he's going to be able to utilize the offensive line to its best ability. Question is, how high is that ceiling? I think Tennessee starts and ends with what the offensive line allows the offense to do this year.
Agreed, and I think he's handcuffed by that.
This is year 0 for Jim Chaney, isn't it?
If you're going to hand those out, this is one for Jim Chaney.
The ifs to me are what John pointed out, and these are the specific ifs. If those 2 freshman tackles, Morris and Wright, are close to being as good as Trey Smith was, and if Brandon Kennedy is the center you thought he would be when you got here, the line's going to be better. And if the line's better, I like the supporting cast around Garantano. So I think, and I think Chaney can coach around the line a little bit. You can coach around a bad line a little bit.
Hard to hide it for 12 weeks.
That's right, and it's hard to hide it if you're going to run up the middle on 3rd and 1 every time. So I think there's a chance that he can have a significant improvement if the offensive line
gels. And the other question mark in the offensive line is Trey Smith himself. I wouldn't count on him playing. I don't expect him to play. But if you caught some sort of a break and he did play, of course. We'll talk a little bit later when the last time Tennessee caught a break was. Chuck, you were going to say.
Well, and don't, it's not just fan expectation. I mean, how much pressure is Jim Chaney going to put on Jim Chaney? I mean, isn't he now the highest paid assistant coach in college football, $1.5 million? I mean, that to me says offensive assistant. But to me, that says, hey, we do expect some results here. Yeah. We brought you in to help get this thing going, and you're going to be to me like the head coach of the offense.
Well, we'll see if Jeremy Pruitt lets him be the head coach. I hear that a lot. See, I think that, to me, I think that's raising the expectations too. I hear that all the time. I haven't heard Jeremy Pruitt say, oh, he's the head coach of the offense. We go back 12 months and Jeremy Pruitt was saying, oh, heck, I'd take over offensive play calling too if I could. That's a pretty big swap to go from take that over, and he did, to you run it, I'm out of here.
That's a good question for media day.
Yes, I'll be interested. And here's the thing. Let's say he does for the first month and it's not going well. How long does Jeremy Pruitt allow Jim Chaney to be the head coach? I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that's the kind of thing that's getting said right now. I don't know if that's my expectation.
Or does he do like with Tyson Helton? Hey, it's your offense, but run the ball on 1st down.
Exactly. Mike.
I think the answer to both these questions, Chaney and Garantano, as everybody says, is the offensive line.
Yeah. Well, let's jump forward to the Garantano question. You led us into it. You're producing now. You've taken over for Chuck in his assistant producer role. The simple question was this. ESPN, a writer, said that he's ready for a breakout year. He's what was the exact word? He is an under-the-radar player ready for a breakout. My question very quickly was going to be, is he? You think a lot of that, and I think you're right, depends on the line.
I think Garantano has all the tools. I like him, but we'll see about the offensive line, what they let him do.
Real quick, a sentence from each end.
I agree with that, but here's the deal. I think that Garantano is further ahead of Crompton from 09, and Chaney did a really nice job bringing Crompton along. So I do think Garantano could be in position for breakout.
And I've already heard on local talk radio that Garantano could pass for 3,000 yards and 25 touchdowns. That would be a pretty
Really?
big, yes, I heard that on your station, by the way.
That's a big jump. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I do think the possibilities there. I also like what he has working around him beyond the offensive line. I think you look at a dynamic tight end. I think you look at a solid and veteran receiving core and great options in the backfield. So I think there's the chance to really help him out.
I think the opportunity is there for him to have a breakout. I said this last year. He takes too much of a hit from fans who say he's a terrible quarterback, can't win with him. You can win with guys who don't make mistakes. He doesn't make mistakes. I mean, that's a huge plus. What I haven't seen from him, and this is what's going to key the whole breakout thing, can he make plays? Not only can he not make mistakes, can he actually pick up the team and carry them? That's what I want to see this year. Possible, and I think Jim Chaney's going to help that, but I'm going to have to see it to believe
He
it.
did it against
Chris
Auburn,
Winkie.
but not consistently.
Yeah.
Right.
And Chris Winkie. I think that him working in the quarterback room is going to be something that helps as well.
That's it. You know, we'll bring that up on another show. I still, if it were me, I'd still rather Jim Chaney be the quarterback coach. No offense to Winkie, but I know what Chaney's done with quarterbacks one-on-one. But we don't know what the dynamic is. Is he getting? Is it two heads are better than one with Winkie and Chaney? So, all right. When we come back, a big part of today's show is going to be talking about what ifs regarding the Tennessee football program. Several interesting topics were brought up by our friend David Ubben on a column on The Athletic. We'll run through those and we'll give you some of our own. Come on back, we'll talk what ifs at Tennessee football.